It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mills on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mills again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have got...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Stafford. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mills. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. The 20. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Stafford on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. From the gun to give to Mixon. Fights him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This is the tight end fan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford's throw into the hands of Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and goal. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Stafford on third and goal. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance wide right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half, Mills. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. We'll get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he's safe for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Stafford. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the deep.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Desmond King now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, it's Pierce. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
he's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a run with Cohen. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 22, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First down, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Tanner Muse able to record his 5th sack of the season. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Flushed out right. And he's Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On first down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing here, Stafford. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll run on first down. Pierce.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pierce, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point?